Juneteeth. Get a demo today.
Jamil was first, RH was second. What's up, Sean? Keenan, what's up? Thank everybody for hitting that like button. Appreciate y'all. Hey man, listen. Pray to yourself. Pray to yourself. And ask yourself, demand yourself, help you get what you want. Pray to yourself. Pray to yourself and require yourself to help you get what you want in the here and now, today. Praying to something or someone external to you is of no use. It's of no use. Pray to yourself and tell yourself, please help me. Please help me. Tell yourself to please help me get what I want. Not playing with you. I don't care nothing about you watching this video. I care about little Sean and I care about me. Go and tell yourself, pray to you, and ask yourself, please, please help me get what I want in this lifetime with what little bit of time I have left. I have more days behind me than I do in front of me. Please help me to materialize my vision. I'm asking you, can you help me for once? Ask yourself. Pray to yourself. And I hope you're fortunate enough. I hope you're fortunate enough. I hope you're fortunate enough to be in a desperate situation. I hope you are fortunate enough to be in a lot of pain. because pain is a motivator. I hope you are desperate enough to where everybody has abandoned you. I wish for you good thing. I wish for you a beautiful circumstance to where everyone has abandoned you, that you're in a lot of pain, that you're all alone. I pray that you are in a desperate situation, and I pray that nobody is around. I pray and I hope for you. I wish you the best from my heart and soul, that don't nobody come and help you. Talking to you, watching this video. I wish that for you. I hope you're in that situation. I hope you're not in a codependent situation where somebody's taking care of you. I hope you're not living with your mother where she's taking care of you. I hope you're not living with your grandmother or your father or your family member who's cushioning you. I hope you're all by yourself. And the reason I hope this is because at that point, you ain't got no choice. You don't have no choice but to pray to you and ask you to please help me. And when the pain gets great enough and when the desperation really sets in, you won't even be asking yourself no more. You will pray to yourself and you will tell yourself, motherfucker, you gonna help me get to where I'm gonna go, where I got to go in this short amount of time that I have left, in this finite amount of time that I have. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. And that's when I got introduced to praying to myself, talking to myself, asking myself. I wasn't asking nobody else. I didn't call my mother to ask me to help me. I didn't call and ask nobody else to help me. In my desperation and in my isolation and in my most painful moment, I did something I had never done, and I sought the help from myself to change my life. And you know what? It worked. And I ain't never been the same after that. Everything I need, I already got. Everything I need, I already got. All I need is me. All I need is my relationship with myself, a relationship of sincere, genuine prayer. That's all I need. And with that, nothing is impossible for me. Nothing. I don't pray to nothing to nobody else. I pray to me to help me. So totally self-reliant. I'm the transmission of my life. I'm the transmission. I can put my life in park. I can put my life in reverse. I can put my life in neutral. I'm not fucking playing with y'all. Or I can put my life in drive and move forward. It's my choice. Nobody can stop it.
Our ice cream? Is our ice cream? No. Ice cream is not free? Yeah. What do you guys buy?
Talk about me. Talk about me and my life. Talk about me and my life. I don't care nothing about your life. I ain't supposed to care about your life. Why should I care about your life? Why should you care about my life? You shouldn't care about my life. I don't care about yours. So don't care about mine. Stigmatism in my soul TV. This ain't the TV that tells lies to your vision. It's the TV that tells the truth to your vision. And if I only could have discovered in my 20s that all I needed to do was pray to me and ask me to help me get what I want, ask me to help me achieve that goal, ask me to help me reach that destination, pray to me and ask me to help me, ask me to help me. Ask me. If I only would have been doing that earlier. But hey, I ain't mad. And I don't regret nothing. I found out what I needed to find out in its due time and in its right season. You can't eat no watermelon before June. You don't eat no watermelon before June. You know why? Because it ain't ripe yet. Don't you eat no watermelon? You don't eat no watermelon before June, man. You got to wait till after June. You eat some watermelon. Yes, sir. Cry baby. Cry babies. Talking to you. Talking to you. Talking to you. Pray to yourself. Mr. R. Yo, Sean, hope you're doing good, brother. Could you upload the video of Melly Mel and you in the gym where Melly Mel is talking about him taking his time? That video crazy inspirational. I will. What kind of money is that? The NOK 100. What kind of money is that, Mr. R? That's Norwegian krona? Is that Norwegian krona from Norway? Give me a minute, man. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Email me, the podcast with soul at gmail.com, and remind me, the podcast with soul at gmail.com, to put that video up. Pray to you, Sean. Pray to you, Sean. You only one gonna help you, Sean. You the only one that's gonna help you, Sean. The only one that's gonna help you. That's all you need, Sean. That's all you need is be committed to you. Commit to you. Commit to your prayer. Be sincere in your prayer to yourself and commit to it. Commit to it. Commit to it. Nigga got that motherfucking fed look. I hope you in a lot of pain. I hope you all alone, and I hope you're broke. I hope you got financial troubles. I hope you got relationship. I hope your heart is broke. I hope everything is falling apart. I hope everything is. I hope you're in a desperate situation, and you've exhausted all the other avenues that you've been conditioned to believe that you should pray to come and help you. I hope that you prayed to all of these other things and read this material and read this book and that book and prayed to this and that and to this person, and and I hope you've done all of that. And you see it was of to no avail that you still in the same motherfucking place. And I hope you get this message to say, let me try this. Because I ain't telling you nothing I ain't did. I don't care if you do it or not. Man, I don't care if you do it or not. I could care less. Don't do it. I don't care. Nah, I'm not worried about your life. Worried about mine and little Sean's. That's it. And don't you worry about mine. You shouldn't be worried about mine. Don't worry about mine. I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. Another one here for Lil Sean, and you're right. That's the Norwegian people coming, brother. You know we out here supporting the cause. I wait for the video, brother. Big up Mel and the OGs. Send me an email, Mr. Art, the podcast with soul at gmail.com, and remind me about the video. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, honestly. Yeah, I know you can't conceive. What I'm saying to you seems blasphemous because you've been conditioned and programmed to believe a certain way. Your mind has been washed and programmed to believe something contrary to what I'm saying, and everything I'm saying is going zoom, 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 flying right over your head. Your mind is not even open enough to even consider what I'm saying. That's how closed-minded and brainwashed you are. But what you need to do, all you got to do, is look at your current circumstance. Look at your current life. I ain't going to look at it because I don't care nothing about your current circumstance. I care about my current circumstance and little Sean's current circumstance. You need to look at your own current circumstance and worry about your own current circumstance. But look at your current circumstance and look at where you at. Look at what you got. Look at how you think. Look at how you live. Look at how you're emotionally affected. Look at your prospects. Look at your disillusionment with life. Look at your unhappiness with your reality. Look at it. And if you honest, you gonna have to say that my thinking brought me here. My thinking brought me here. My transmission brought me here. I'm the transmission of my life. I can put my life in park and go nowhere. And go nowhere. I can put my life in reverse and live in the past and do nothing but waste more time. Or I can put my life in neutral and just be foot on the gas pedal. Burning gas but ain't going nowhere. Or I can put my life in drive. I'm the one, I got the steering wheel. And you got the steering wheel of your life. You can't understand what I'm saying though. Your comprehension ain't there. You're not open. You're not open. You can't even comprehend what I'm saying. You're not even willing to be open. Because you've been programmed. As I was. Before I deprogrammed myself. My man Victor died. Victor died. Me and Victor got clean together. Victor Kelly, that was his name, from South Carolina. He was from Camden, South Carolina. He moved up here to New Jersey. He was an intellectual. He was a scholar, like myself. I'm a scholar. I'm an intellectual. I'm a very bright individual, very smart, very intelligent. And we used to read Nietzsche, we used to read Socrates, we used to read Plato, we used to read Descartes, Book of Five Rings, Miyamoto Musashi, The Art of War. He used to read quantum physics. He was a nigga, foundational black America. He was a nigga, brilliant, tremendous thinker. You go to his house, he had, did he have a TV? I don't even believe that nigga had a TV. His living room was a library. It was none but books in there. He was older than me. He was older than me. He was older than me probably by about 10 years, 12 years. And he used to say, 747, Sean G, if you do not program yourself, somebody else will. You will be programmed. The question is, who will be your programmer? He used to say that to me all the time. And initially, it used to go zoom, right over my head. But I understood later, and he used to say, Sean G, we can't take no pitter-patter steps in the advancement toward our goals, in the advancement of our life. We can't take no pitter-patter steps. We gotta make leaps and bounds. We gotta make gigantic steps. Yep. You know, let me tell you something, man. Just let me briefly qualify. A lot of the blacks from around the world, because there's many different Africoid type people on the planet. that have Africoid type blood, genetics, DNA, skin complexion. But they're from other parts of the world, primarily from Africa. Huge amount of Africoid types in Brazil. There's actually more black people in Brazil than every country in Africa. There's 54 countries in Africa. If you took Brazil and put it in Africa, it'd be the second country with the most black people, second to only Nigeria. You have a lot of blacks in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Haiti, Jamaica, Grenada, South America. You got blacks in Asia. Mr. K, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. You always speak your piece and keep it real. Thank you. You got blacks over in London. They've migrated there, of course. Asia. But I'm not one of those. I have no those blacks from around the world. To me, in my opinion, these are like distant cousins to me. You understand? Because my bloodline is here. Foundation on Black America. FBA. And I even go back on my mother's side to the native Cherokee from North Carolina, the native Cherokee. It doesn't know Indian. Christopher Columbus erroneously, and he told a lie. And he called them Indians because he was playing two ends against the middle. He was taking money from the Queen of Portugal, and he was taking money from the King of Spain. This is around the 15th century. He was taking cheese from the Queen of Portugal. He told her, he said, yo, check this out. I know where a whole bunch of gold and treasure at. She was like, for real? He was like, word. Crazy dollars. Tall jewels, all that. I know where it's at. I'm gonna go get it and bring it back to you. And we split it. But first, you got to give me some money. You got to finance my voyage. She was like, bet, I'll give you the dough. So she gave the nigga some money to go on this voyage. And she said, yo, where all these jewels and stuff at? He told her, India. She said, all right, nigga, I'm gonna give you this money, but bring back my jewels, nigga. Don't play with me. That was the Queen of Portugal. At the same time, he went and talked to my man, the King of Spain. Told this nigga the same thing. He said, yo, my man, check this out. I know where it's a lot of gold, diamonds, rubies, jewels, all that. The man was like, where? He said, India. He said, but I need some money from you to help me get over there. After he had already got money from the Queen of Portugal, he already got money from her. He had enough. But he talked my man into giving him more. So now he had money from both. My man told him, so, yo, man, don't play with me, man. Don't jerk me for my money, man. Like, man, ain't nobody gonna jerk you. Word up. I'm gonna go get this juice. I'm gonna bring it back. We're gonna split it. He said, bet. Gave Christopher Columbus some money. So he took money from the Queen of Portugal and he took money from the Queen of Spain. And he wrote all of this in his diaries. Three book diary. In it, he describes his brother Bartholomew was with him. So he gets the money. He sets off on this voyage to India, right? But the nigga get lost. He sails around the Horn of Africa. I don't know how he got in there. And he sails down around the coast of South Africa. And then he comes around. They run out of food. They run out of rations. They run out of water. They run out of everything. And the sun was beaten down so bad on them on the ship that they almost died of famine. And as they're coming up around the bottom of Africa, they come up and they get caught in the currents, the triangular current that automatically sweeps you to the Gulf of Mexico, what is now called the Gulf of Mexico. And his ships get caught in this current, and he ends up in what is now Haiti and the Dominican Republic. That's where he lands first. At this time, it was called Hispaniola. But the real name of that island before it got called Hispaniola was called Haiti. So the Taino, which were the native people there, they find him and all of his men, and they save them. They rescue them. They give them food. Yo, drink some water, man. Look at how y'all look, man. Y'all ain't took a bath in months. You stink, man. You stink, man. You stink. Go wash up. There goes some soap. What you want, some bread? All y'all hungry? All right, we're gonna cook y'all something to eat. Got them all right. Straighten them out. Saved them. You know the rest of the story. He flipped on them and ended up destroying them. Now, he was supposed to go to India, where Bombay, Mumbai, you know, next to Pakistan. But like I say, he got lost and he ended up over here in Dominican Republic and Haiti. So the Queen of Portugal and the King of Spain is looking for this nigga. They looking for him. Like, yo, you heard from a man? I ain't heard from him. Yo, where he at? So they sending him messages. I don't know how. I've studied this story through Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, scholar like myself. And Columbus is receiving the messages from the Queen of Portugal, the King of Spain, and they telling him, yo, where you at? Where these jewels and treasures at? You promised me. Where it's at? Bring your ass back here now, man, and explain to me what's up. He writes them back, says, I'm sick with arthritis. I can't make the trip back because he done went to the wrong place. Ain't no gold and treasure there. So they write him back. They say, yo, man, come back immediately. The Queen of Portugal and the King of Spain, come back immediately. Him and his brother Bartholomew, they make all of the guys on the ship, all of his crew members, sign a letter that they are in fact in India. And that if they don't agree to sign this letter, they'll have their tongues cut out. And the officers will get 50 lashes with the whip. So what do? They sign, yeah, we in India. They send the letter back. Queen of Portugal ain't going for it. King of Spain ain't going for it. They like, yeah, yo, this nigga handling us. He fronting on us hard. Fronting hard with the money. They send a bounty hunter by the name of Bobadilla. Bobadilla. They sent Bobadilla to look for him and find him, and they told Bobadilla, bring him back here. And Bobadilla went and found him and arrested Christopher Columbus and brought him back to Portugal and to Spain in the whole of the ship like a slave, a fugitive. They captured him, handcuffed him, and put him in the hold. He didn't ride on the top of the ship. He was in the whole of the ship like a slave, like a black, and brought him back to Spain to be tried. Yes. So that's how, when I say that my bloodline goes back to the native, I don't call myself no Indian. These were Native Americans. These were the natives. So, getting back to what I was talking about, what I'm speaking about on is only the foundational Black American can lay claim to any type of black struggle here in America. Blacks come from all over the world. They migrate here, they move here, their families migrate here, they're born here, but their blood goes back to somewhere else. But they want to hook up their wagon to my truth and enjoy the benefits of the struggle that my ancestors went through to make this country what it is. So I'm well aware of that. And let me say this. There were blacks already here in America that were intermarried with the Native American. There were blacks already here that had settlements. Great big cities and settlements of nothing but blacks here. Before Christopher Columbus arrived, before the European came here. They even say that the Seminoles in Florida, the Seminoles were really black, very violent, offered a tremendous resistance to being colonized. But anyway, this is my point. You know, today was supposedly Juneteeth, right? Some kind of federal holiday. You'll never see me celebrating a Juneteenth. And I looked it up before I came to do this live, and it's something about in Texas after Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. It went into effect January 1st, 1865. A lot of the slaves in Texas weren't informed they were slaves. You know, foundational Black Americans, my people, some of the dumbest people in the world. Dumb, imbeciles, dumb. They're like children, easily led astray. Why would I care? Why would I celebrate in 2023 some Juneteenth that happened back then? A 160-something years ago. Why? What's the point? I don't care what happened back then. That doesn't edify me. That doesn't strengthen me. That doesn't help me today. That's taking my transmission and putting my transmission in reverse. What do I care about Juneteenth? You know what I care about? You know what I care about? Tomorrow. Little Sean and the cream of life that he has in his knapsack, and the daughter that he's going to give birth to, and the son that he's going to give birth to 30 years from now. That's what I care about. What am I doing today? What am I preparing for tomorrow? What do I care? What does Juneteenth do for me? What? You see, the foundation of Black American, my people, we suffer from low self-esteem, low self-perception, a lack of self-confidence, no self-acceptance. And we're cloaked in self-hatred. And it's genetically passed down in our DNA. And then we watch our mothers and fathers and our grandmothers and grandfathers live out a life of inferiority through their thoughts, their actions, their ways. And we grow into, because kids program what they see, and we download this second-class citizenship body language, this second-class citizenship no eye contact, this second-class citizenship swoop back. And we look to the United States government as our daddy. We have no direction, no aim, no nothing, stupidity, aimless. We got no country, we got no flag, we got no military, we got no central bank, we don't have no currency, we don't have no cryptocurrency, we don't have no map, we don't have no compass, we ain't got no water, we ain't got no rations, we ain't got no boots, we ain't got no tents, we ain't got no rifle, no musket, no sword, nothing but holidays about something that happened 160 years ago. Good God Almighty. Nigga dumb, man. The foundation of Black American, he's a goddamn fool. And he deserves everything he gets. Everything that befalls him, he deserves it. Because he won't pray to himself and ask himself to help himself get the way he wants. He always begging the United States government to do for him what he ought to be doing for himself. He's a toothless lion. The foundation of Black American is a toothless lion of no count, insignificant, immaterial, no voice on the world stage, and he don't care. And the travesty is he don't care. He wants to talk about Bloods and Crips and Tupac and Biggie and Suge Knight. That's what he want to talk about. Who's the greatest rapper? Nigga dumb. Dumb. He's a goddamn fool. The foundation of Black America. Yes, he is. You don't need me to hear it. You see it. You see it. Look at his current circumstance. His current reality bears witness to his thoughts. His thinking has gotten him here. His thinking has gotten him here. So I'll never celebrate no Juneteenth. And I'm talking to anybody and everybody in this live chat. There's 68 of y'all in here. And I'm talking to all 8 billion people on the planet, excluding nobody. If anybody feels that they can step to me and you want to have a mental joust with me, dialogue about this topic or any particular topic related to the foundation of Black America, step to me. Step to me. Let's get there. I don't want to talk. Tie your sneakers up. Let's get there. Let's get there. I ain't scared. I have the disdain. I hate weak foundational Black Americans. I hate them with a passion. Hate weak foundational Black Americans, especially the men who are aimless, who blame the white man for their problems. They gonna go in the barbershop. They only gonna say it in the barbershop or at the cookout or standing in front of the liquor store or standing in front of the gas station. I hate them niggas, man. They're weak. These are not real men. A real man, he do what he want to do when he want to do it. He makes his way. He sees nature and he goes out and conquers nature and makes nature bend to his will. We have no respect nowhere in the world. Foundational Black American is respected by nobody, not even himself. Because he's an imbecile. He's retarded. He's retarded. Mentally, he's retarded. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Don't you look away from him. Look at yourself. You've achieved nothing, not even your freedom, because you're still a conquered people. The foundational Black American is a conquered people. He's a captive in this land. He's a conquered man. He has no right to his own self-determination. None. And I don't mean stupid being able to go get in your car, put gas in it, and drive from Tennessee to Missouri and say, oh, I'm free. No, I'm talking about charting your course for your posterity. Look that word up. I ain't helping you with nothing. Help yourself. He doesn't care nothing about his posterity. He don't care nothing about his children or his grandchildren. Everything is for him in the here and now. He's stupid. He's a dummy. He's a dummy. He's a dummy. Juneteenth. What do I care about Juneteenth? This is a federal holiday. Did you know that 18% of the workforce, of the government workforce, are black? 18% of all government employees are black, and we only make up 11% of the population in the country. Don't. Stupid. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Stigmatism in my soul TV. This ain't the TV that tells lies to your vision. It's the TV that tells the truth to your vision. And before anything, I'm a man first. Look at Africa. Africa is the meal being served at the dinner. Africa is the wealthiest continent on the planet. More minerals and natural resources than anybody. They don't control none of it. Dumb. Weak. And what they really fighting over? What NATO, US, Ukraine, not Ukraine, Ukraine is just a pawn. What NATO, the US, Russia, and China are fighting over in Europe is to see who's going to control Africa and its resources. That's all they're fighting over. And Africa can't protect itself. It's going to be at the banquet. There's a big banquet. There's a big banquet, big dinner. Russia is there. China is there. NATO, United States, Iran, Israel, Germany, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, North Korea, Japan, Brazil, England, France. All of these countries are there. But those countries are seated at the table with silverware ready to eat. And you know what's being served? You know what the main course, the meal to be served? Is Africa. Africa is at this banquet. They're at the dinner, but they're on the plate being eaten. What do you want me to do? This is my life. This is my life. What do you want me to do? And soon as they figure out whoever wins, the foundational Black American will be re-enslaved with forced labor. He will be re-enslaved by force with a military boot in his ass. And you know what he'll do? He'll comply. He'll choose to be a slave rather than choose death. Because he's weak and dumb too. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I don't like none of y'all. I don't like none of y'all. I don't like none of y'all. I don't care nothing about none of y'all. None of you. None in 74 of y'all looking at this video. You gave me 61 likes. I care less. Ain't nobody never told you that kind of truth before, huh? They ain't never spoke to you like that, huh? You ain't used to that. Used to motherfuckers smiling in your face and cutting your throat in the alleyway, right? I know. Because that's what you do. That's how you look. You are the transmission to your life. You can put your life in park. You can put it in reverse. You can put it in neutral. Or you can put it in drive. The choice is yours. Are you man enough? What do you want me to do? I'm a scholar. I'm an intellectual. I'm not a gangster. Don't want to be that. The life expectancy of that life, it's not long. Retirement, probabilities, not good. I got to be who I am. I got to be what I really am. I got a high IQ. I got a high IQ. Very smart. Been smart my whole life. I just made poor choices and poor decisions and poor judgment, as most young men do. Most young men do. But I'm brilliant. Brilliant. And I believe in me. My confidence is supreme. I don't bow to no man. Nobody in this world is better than me. I sincerely believe that to the core of my soul. Out of all the 8 billion people on the planet, not one do I ever feel is better than me. Because he don't exist. Show him to me. Show him to me. He don't exist. And when I could get this mindset that I have, when I could get this confidence that I have, I'm trying my best. When I could get this confidence and this arrogance and this conceit, because I'm arrogant and I'm conceited. And I have a big ego. Very arrogant, very conceited. As I should be. I must have a high opinion of myself. With humility. I have that too, and with honesty. And with respect for my fellow man. But the day, y'all mark my words, I'm trying my best. The day that I can instill my soul into little Sean, this confidence and this arrogance and this conceit and this humility and this respect for his human man and his focus on reality, he's gonna be the greatest baseball player to ever live. I just ain't been able to do it yet, which is understandable because he's only 12. But the day that it clicked, it's over. In whatever he do, if he became the owner of a gas station, he'd be the best at it on the planet. I just cooked me and him some hamburgers. I cooked me and him some hamburgers before I came up here. I gave him the best hamburger, the biggest one, the best one. The other ones was all messed up, the shape was all messed up, it was broke. Then there was a nice one, a fat one, it was the fattest one of the three. I gave it to him, gave him the best one. Because he's got more life to live than I do. He got way more days in front of him than I got in front of me. He got an itty bitty days behind him. He got way more days in front. So he get the big piece of chicken, he get the best slice, he get the best burger, he get the best bacon, he get the best pork chop, he get the best chitlins, he get the most collard greens, he get the best piece of cornbread, he get the best macaroni and cheese, he get the best tea, he get the best black eyed peas. I take the worst of everything that I cook. I give him the best. Because I got way more days behind me than what I got in front of me. And let me spare you the suspense. If you over the age of 30, there's a very good chance that you maybe have lived more than 50% of your life. You may not make it to see 60. There's no guarantee. So don't just think that because you in your 30s, see, because 35, you double 35, that's 70. You might not make it. No, you might not make it. If your mother and father and your genetics, your grandmother, grandfather, if they ain't lived no long time, you ain't gonna live no long time. Because it's in your gene pool. It's in your gene pool. It's in your gene pool. It's your genetics. So, I ain't wishing none of y'all no evil wind, wishing you no nothing bad to you. I'm not wishing y'all none of that, because I really don't care. But just be cognizant that tomorrow ain't promised. And you gotta make every day count. Make every day count. Make every day count. Shout out to all the foundational black Americans, man. The men, the foundational black American men who don't cry, who don't blame the white man for his circumstance. Shout out to you. I love you. I love you. Shout out to all the foundational black men that believe that they are the masters of their destiny. That they, in and of themselves, are the architects and the construction companies of their lives. Shout out to all the foundational black American men who love their children and their grandchildren that ain't even been born yet, more than they love themselves. And that they are no longer living for themselves, but they're living for their children and grandchildren that they yet to see and may never get to see. I love y'all. Yes, I do. Love y'all. But the rest of y'all niggas, the rest of y'all foundational black American niggas, man, the men that blame the white man for your problems and blame the government and blame slavery and Juneteeth and all this and that and government and I hate you niggas, man. You useless. And you're an embarrassment to the foundation of black American race, in my opinion. And what I'm saying on this live, I can say it to your face. I can say it twice, exactly the way I'm saying it now. But that's how I feel. That's why the foundation of black American woman ain't no good. That's why the foundation of black American woman ain't no good, because she ain't got no leader. She ain't got no leader. She ain't got no leader. She got nothing to look to lead her, and guide her. Buffoons. Buffoonery. So what does she do in turn? She becomes a buffoon. And she has the womb that gives birth to the kids who are born buffoons. Dumb. Dumb. What you want me to do? You don't like reality, don't come on this channel. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. I hope when you get off my channel that I send you, that you're moved and compelled to do some soul searching, to pick up a book and do some research, and to do some self-examination and ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? Got the fly silk shirt on, this shirt's silk. With this hat. I'm gonna take this hat down off the website. I ain't selling no more. Take it down. Go on my website and buy the hoodie with sold. I got the orange ones at the crib. Medium, large, and extra large. I think I got a 2X there. Go get you one. Sean G. Peace.